Every warrior is equipped with weapons for battle. Different sorts of weapons aid animals in their pursuit of supremacy. The most dreadful of these are the teeth. Most carnivores have destructive incisors. They serve as an ideal means for tearing flesh and smashing bone. But the most formidable jaws are prevalent in the depths of the ocean. Sharks' teeth have a unique and lethal design. The razor-sharp teeth are constantly replaced. These are serrated marvels of nature, efficiently employed to crush the victim. No prey can escape from the deadly grip of these strong jaws. Moving further, few weapons can better a solid pair of horns. Horns are the perfect arms for winning mates and driving away hungry predators. A menacing set of horns acts as a deterrent against animals of prey, launching an assault on a seemingly simple target. Another important part of a predator's arsenal: claws. These sharp appendages are a great benefit. They are brilliant weapons for intimidating and combating adversaries. These birds possess a deadly combination of claws and a sharp beak, which makes them exceptional fighters and predators. Among them are some of nature's deadliest hunters. Used for seizing, piercing, or smashing, a beak is an important natural tool that aids in survival. Nature's sharpshooters capture their victims with amazing precision. The archer fish fires a watery missile to capture prey that are beyond the reach of other fish. Prey are confused and dazed by sound shockwaves emitted by some animals. The pistol shrimp's secret weapon is sound. The target is captured in just one click. Size has never been an issue with the mantis shrimp. Reinforced glass can be broken by this tiny creature's powerful punch. Tiny, but lethal. But irrespective of their size, animals have a captivating range of armaments, each with a brutal motive. In nature, life is a never-ending struggle for survival. Both the hunter and the hunted are constantly trying to outsmart each other. And they won't surrender their life without a tussle. In order to survive, hunters have developed increasingly specialized tactics. It requires an expert predator to capture an impala. But expertise comes at a price. The cheetah has renounced his strength for speed and nimbleness. If there are bees, then there will be bee eaters, and for fish, there are the kingfishers. Expertise does not guarantee safety. In the continually evolving arms race, nothing is safe. A bat listens for its prey while hunting at night. But with the help of a language which the bat understands, the moth wades off the attack with a disturbing screech. The mantis also has a ploy to escape the approaching bat. By closing its wings, it vanishes from the bat's sonar map. There is a defense for every attack, and this crab uses coral as his cover. But if that's not sufficient to keep hunters at bay, it uses an anemone as a stinging backup. When in danger, a catfish locks its spines, but one predator has come up with the answer and breaks his guard. A butterfly looks for warmth in the bright sun rays, but this spider uses a speckled web to trap its prey. Cleaner fish clean parasites from the gills of their unquestioning hosts. But it's not easy to ignore such an easy meal. So an impersonator takes advantage of it and bites off a little more. Trespassers are promptly dealt with in a colony of ants. But there's a unique caterpillar which has developed a tactic to stay alive. It secretes a sweet liquid from a gland on its back, which mellows down the ants and stops them from attacking. In the crusade over natural impulses, some are free, while others are still slaves. A crow has improvised and learned to use a tool to drag out its biting target. But when it comes to prevailing over impulses, the primates are the leaders. Chimpanzees use tools as armaments, the supreme force in the warrior arms race. Physical contact is not a must in every fight. Combat is a dicey affair, so a few of nature's most resolute warriors like to fight it out on the dance floor. A stalk-eyed fly is a nasty mover when he is assessing his enemy. Size for size, they measure the size of their eyes to decide who is the bigger competitor. The wider-eyed fly is the victor, and nobody gets injured. For many creatures, an eye-catching routine shows that you are really serious. And with armaments that could be lethal, it helps to show off before getting into deadly combat. But a synchronized performance is not simply for exhibition. Females also enjoy a quality song and dance routine, and male birds are happy to oblige with terrific performances. So with performance as the parameter, a well-coordinated show is the ideal way to flaunt all your credentials. Extravagant footwork is fine, but for fighting you also require endurance. So in the pursuit of a mate, some quit the quick step and loosen up for the war dance. Ground scraping and head nodding can discourage an enemy, but at times you have to get physical. Some things are not important enough to fight for, so animals assess the odds in a testing ceremony of strength before putting everything at stake in what could turn out to be a fight to the death. Animals of all sizes use custom to check their endurance without the risk of getting physically hurt. Ibex take it to the next level as the rivals struggle for supremacy in a battle of bravery and stamina. With bodies suited for combat and skulls toughened to withstand impact, some pick up the gauntlet and go right into head-to-head battle. Customs have rules, but not all rules are meant to be followed. And when opponents meet their match, it is time for a mortal challenge, and the warriors engage in a brutal battle of strength and potency. Where there are victors, there are also the vanquished, and when the situation becomes too dangerous, one can always withdraw and back away. No place is safe, as there are predators lurking all over the place. Some wait patiently, whereas others are experts at camouflage. But irrespective of the way the hunter's attack is planned, one thing remains constant: the element of surprise. Trailing a nimble-footed prey calls for maintaining a low profile. Therefore, the night is an appropriate time for a leopard to hunt. The dark surroundings help the predator to move in on its target. But the timing is critical during a surprise attack. A single mistake can spoil the whole game. Not all animals go out searching for food. Food can itself come knocking at your door with the right tactics. An anglerfish swings an enticing morsel, tempting the target with its rod and line. However, there are many ways to trap a fish, and these fish are in for a vicious surprise. What appears to be food is actually a snapping turtle's tongue, a bait with a deadly camouflage. While some work hard to lure their prey, others relax and play the waiting game. Insects are masters of disguise with different exteriors that blend into their surroundings. But it is not necessary for an insect to wear its own outfit. An assassin bug decorates his disguise with the help of termite waste. A good ploy for a successful hunt is to hide. Even meticulous planning is no guarantee of a perfect result. However, the secret of an ideal ambush is when everything looks perfectly in place. Life is a self-centered vocation. Animals encounter fierce rivalry to find a partner and claim a territory. No matter what the size is, territories are harshly wrestled for. Male cichlids lay claim to a particular heap, which they raise and guard. Dung beetles do battle over a coveted ball of compost. Robins lay claim to a territory that can stretch up to more than several hundred square meters, and they will guard them to their death. Male cheetahs claim territories ranging up to 30 square kilometers, and they guard them, like the robins, as long as they are alive. A huge pride of lions will consume 70 kilos of flesh every day and need about 400 square kilometers of territory. A male tiger will have many females under his purview and will consume anything inside it, which includes human beings. But the world's largest cat, the Siberian tiger, lays claim to a territory of more than 1,000 square kilometers. Some animals charm partners by calling. Howler monkeys are audible from a distance of 2 kilometers. While down at the base of the jungle, frogs croon to their partners at night. Cicadas also call to attract mates, but the whales sing the noisiest love songs. A set of coloured items is used to excite the female bowerbird. Dazzling feathers or amazing shows of dance are all methods of attracting females. The most detailed display will gain a partner. With a few birds, a male might have to establish his hunting skills or show off his flying talents before he is accepted by his partner. Some animals desire all of it, not just territories or a single partner, they must have everything. And it's because of this they fight. A Mustang stallion has a group of up to 6 concubines to protect. A commanding fur seal holds a much tinier territory, but has up to 50 females and actively guards them. Timberwolves hold the largest territories in the world. It's the alpha male and female who are the privileged to mate. They administer over a terrain of about 800 square kilometers, at least until the upcoming challenge. The struggle involving predator and prey has given rise to chemical warfare. Poisonous mixtures are prepared to capture and fend off enemies. Chemical weapons are vital instruments of survival for a large number of predators. Furtive methods are used by snakes to deploy their chemical weapon. One quick strike uncorks a potion of benumbing venom. A spider's fangs are laced at the tip with a concoction of toxins which start to digest the prey before it is even devoured. Instead of killing the victim right away, a number of chemical weapons just paralyze the prey for it to be swallowed alive. Such venom is put to use by the cone shell to lethal effect. The Portuguese man-of-war has tentacles that have an arsenal of venomous-tipped harpoons which fire when touched. The impact is immediate. Chemical weapons are among nature's most valuable defenses. Toxic secretions do well to blunt the sharpest of appetites. The bombardier beetle makes use of its defense with greatest effect. Other insects gain their repellent characteristics from munching on noxious plants and exuding them. The sea slug here consumes the stinging cells of anemones, making them a part of their defensive armory. venomous spines are a deadly deterrent. Animals that choose chemical shields care little for hiding. Actually, advertising it is rewarding. A more refined way to make use of the art of chemical warfare entails beguilement. The lady moth's sexual scent draws the opposite gender towards it from far-off places. Imitating this perfume is the bolas spider, enticing the romantic male into a sticky trap. Amazon ants make use of scent to conceal their presence in colonies other than theirs. With the defenses down, they raid the nest. The predatory beetle imitates the chemical light show of a lady firefly. The male, oblivious to his imminent fate, is lured by the anticipation of passion. These are nature's chemical fighters, part of a continual evolutionary experiment in the war to stay alive.